In this video, we'll see what are JavaScript conditionals. So conditionals are just used to perform different actions based on different conditions. Suppose if you want to check whether a person's age is greater than 18, then he is eligible to vote. Or if it is less than 18, then he is not eligible to vote. And if he is greater than 18, you want to do some action. Suppose you want to print you are eligible to vote. And if he is less than, the person's age is less than 18, you want to print suppose you are not eligible to vote. So based on the conditions, whether the condition is true or false, you want to do some action. So that's where conditionals come into play. JavaScript has various types of conditionals which include if statements, else statements, and else if statements. Let me head over to the VS Code and we'll see what are these conditionals. So I'm in my VS Code and I have created a file named conditionals.html. Let me create some JavaScript. For that we have to write script tags, as you know. So for the conditionals, first condition is the if statement. So the if condition is basically if we want to check something, if that is true or false. So it works like this. Let's first define with two variables. Let's suppose age is given as 24. This is my variable age and its value is 24. And I will check if age is greater than 18, then I will print. So for printing, what I can do, I can simply write console.log. So it means on the console, just print this log, this value. So I can write you are eligible to vote. So in this case, what should be the answer? As you can see, 24 is greater than 18. Then this should be definitely printed. You are eligible to vote. If I save this file and if I go to my web browser and open this file, and if I refresh, you can see nothing here. But if I go to my console, let's just Control Shift and G, and you can see you are eligible to vote. Now if I go back to my VS Code and change this value, let's suppose now this value is 15. So will this condition be true? Let's see. Age, its value is 15. 15, is it greater than 18? So it is false. So this thing you are eligible to vote, it will not be logged to the console. And if I go to my browser and if I refresh the page, you can see nothing is printed here. That is because the condition is not true and it has become false. And by becoming false, this whatever is inside this if statement, it will not be executed. There is one more part for this, that is the else statement. So that is basically if this doesn't become true, then the else becomes true. That means if this condition becomes false, then the else will become true. That is, if age is greater than 18, then execute this statement, whatever is inside the if statement. Else, if the condition isn't true, that means age is not greater than 18, then execute the else part. That we just write using this else keyword, and whatever we want to execute in the else part, that we write here. Suppose we want to write you are not eligible to vote, or you are too young to vote. And if we save this, now you can see age, its value is 15. So 15, is it greater than 18? No. So this condition becomes false and this will not be executed or printed. But the else part, it becomes true. As you know that if the if condition becomes false, the else condition becomes true. So this part will be executed. And save this file and go to my browser and refresh the page. You can see you are too young to vote. That is because the else condition became true. We can also have else if conditions that become true if we have multiple else statements, and inside them we also want to write some conditions. So suppose in this, let's write if the person's age is less than 18, then we will write you are too young to vote. This is the first condition and that is the if condition. And another condition is if the person's age is greater than 18 and age is less than 30, so he is between 18 and 30, we can write simply perfect age to vote, something like that. Else if age is greater than 30 and age is less than 40, we'll simply write you can also vote. Else if all the conditions become false, what can we have? We will also let you vote. something like that. This doesn't make any sense, but for now let's see if that works. So if I save this page and if I go to my browser, first of all, let's see what is the value of this. So the age is 15. So this condition will become true. Age 15 is less than 18. So this will be executed and nothing else will be executed. And if I go to my browser and if I refresh the page, you can see you are too young to vote. Now let me change the value. Let's suppose its value is 25. And if I save it, first let's see what is the value. 25, is it less than 18? No. So this becomes false, this if condition. It will now go to second, this first if else if. Age, it is greater than 18, yes it is, and age, it is less than 30, yes it is. So this condition will become true and this will be executed. Let's see. Go to my browser and refresh. Perfect age to vote. Now if I change it to 35, let's say, now the second else if will become true and this will be printed. You can also vote. So 35, it is greater than 30 and it is less than 40, so this will be executed. And if I refresh the page, you can also vote. Now if nothing becomes true, this will be executed. So let's suppose its value is 55 and if I save it, this will be printed. We will also let you vote because nothing else here became true. If I refresh, we will also let you vote. So this is how we can write the conditionals in JavaScript using if, else if and else statements. In this video we have seen that there was one more operator, the fifth operator, that is the ternary operator that we had seen in this previous slides, but we hadn't discussed that. We are told that we'll see that in the next coming videos. So in this video it is the perfect time to discuss that. So what ternary operator basically does, it is just a simple way of writing the if else statement. So what will basically happen, let's suppose we'll check age, it is greater than 18. That means if age is greater than 18, then do what? So we'll simply print you are too young to vote. And if it is not, this is the else part. So in the else part, you can vote. We'll simply write you can vote. Let me just copy this, you can vote. For now I will just comment this out so you can see. So comment basically means this code will not run. This is for the developers to see. When we run this or execute this code, the comments won't affect anything. So comments you can do basically control and front slash. This is how you do the comments in JavaScript. This code basically is just some information or data that won't be executed at the runtime. This is just for the developers to see, or for testing or some other purposes, or just to other developers know what this function will do or what this code is doing. Just some metadata about this code. So now let's see this ternary operator. Basically this is the condition. If the age is less than 18, then just print you are too young to vote. Else you can just print you can vote. If I uncomment this, uncomment can again be done using control and front slash. Let me save it, and you can see you can vote because the age's value is 55. Now let's make it 15, and if I save it and again go to my browser and refresh, you are too young to vote. That's because of this ternary statement, that is this will become true. 15 is less than 18, true, so this will be executed. Else this part should have been executed if the condition should have been false.